Hello, Phelps friends. I'm going to go through Math 2.03. Got less? Don't stress. You might be wondering, Mrs. Phelps, how many sequin dresses is enough? Well, I'll tell you, 6 is not the answer. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention, but I have run through every sequin dress in the videos I've been doing for this week. This is the last sequin dress that I have, but I did get a little bit of birthday money, so who knows? All right, so back to math. Get your brain ready. Get your ears ready. I've been forgetting to do this. It's harder when I'm doing it in front of a computer instead of with kids. Get your eyes ready. Boom! And your voice. It's going to be counting with me. It's going to be doing stuff with me. So make sure it's on learning mode, not blah, blah mode. And I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. There's the button. And I'm going to click that and boom. All right. So got less? Don't stress. We learned about equal being the same number. 3 is equal to 3. 4 is equal to 4. 157,000 is equal to 157,000. Those are the same, equal. And then we learned about more or greater. 2 is greater than 1. 1,000 is greater than 0. Greater is bigger. Now we're going to learn about less, the smaller number. So Sammy and Nigel, they're still at the beach. Where are their grown-ups? Swimming in the ocean by themselves? They look like kids. Okay, so they're counting the creatures at this magical beach that's very safe to be at by yourself, but our beach is not. So do not go to our beach by yourself. Sammy sees 3 dolphins. Nigel sees 2 dolphins. Sammy knows if she has seen more dolphins, then Nigel has seen less. How does she know that's true? Well, we talked about, matching and all that. There's no answer for you. It's a hypothetical question that you use your brain for. Yes, I have less. Sammy and Nigel are counting at the beach. And they're counting how many dolphins they see. All right, so we can match that set. Ooh, no one to match to. Okay, Nigel sees a smaller amount of dolphins. Another way to say this is that Nigel sees an amount less than what Sammy sees, because apparently they can only see directly in front of them. To find out if this is true, we're going to match up these dolphins. So we're going to match Sammy's dolphins to Nigel's dolphins and draw the line, and there's one more in Sammy's dolphins. Sammy has 1 dolphin left over after they matched up. That means she saw more than Nigel. Nigel knows she saw more dolphins because the amount of dolphins he saw is smaller. We can also say the amount of dolphins seen by Nigel is less than the amount seen by Sammy. Wow, kindergartners, they threw a lot of words at you. Greater, less. We can tell Nigel has less because he has 2, Sammy has 3. We match them and we see that there is not a match for the one that Sammy has. It says to write about it. I did not put a page in your work packet because I forgot. Not perfect. I put together 57 pages in one night after my hard drive crashed and lost the first one I did. So I'm sorry. If you want to draw a picture about this, you are welcome to draw Sammy with 2 beach balls and Nigel with 4 beach balls. And you can circle the group that has less. You can. I put worksheets in. Less is best. Trying to find which group has less is almost the same as finding which group has greater than. Really, you're just using different words. The idea is the same. You just use different words depending on which group and how you say it. So when you find a group that's larger or more has more or is greater than, you use, I'm sorry, I read that wrong. So a group that's larger, that has more, you can use greater than. When you find a group that is smaller or has fewer, that is less than. Small is less, big is more. So take a look at the beach. We see there are fewer seashells on the beach than starfish. So looking at this picture, that means the amount of seashells is less than starfish. You could also say the amount of starfish is greater than the amount of shells. Throw all the words at you. Here, matching up our seahorses with our fish, we can see the number of seahorses is less than the fish, or fewer, or smaller. And then we look at our sharks and our jellyfish. Ew, jellyfish. Don't let them sting you. So let's match them up. Match one shark to one jellyfish, one shark to one jellyfish. And are there any more sharks? No. So we know that there are less sharks or fewer sharks than jellyfish. All right. Oh, and there's the answer. Matched them up, and we know there are less sharks, fewer sharks. Next page. A quest for less. So choose the group that has less than the other. Now, okay, hold on. Take a look at this. You don't need to count. You can just see which one's bigger, which one's smaller. That's a trick. They're going to trick you. Maybe not on here, but you're going to be tricked someday. Because what if I had 2 giant dinosaurs and 100 chickens? Well, those chickens are smaller than the 2 dinosaurs, but I have more chickens than dinosaurs. So be careful about the size. Count them up. Make sure you're sure. So I'm going to draw my line. I'm going to draw my line. I'm going to draw my line. And then I have 2 more of these sea turtles. So that means I have 2 less fish than sea turtles. Let's look at these, our seahorses and our sea star. That's not what it's called. Starfish. But I don't even have to match them. Can I just look and see one starfish? And if there's anything more than one seahorse, it's kind of a giveaway. But I'm still going to draw my line and match. So which has less, the seahorses or the starfish? The starfish. There's 1 starfish and 1, 2, 3, 4 seahorses. There's less starfish. Last one. We're going to compare our umbrellas to our starfish. So which one has less? I mean, you can look at the picture and make your guess, but we're going to count and check. We're going to match up. Match 1 to 1, 2 to 2, and then, oh, that's all our starfish. So which one's less, starfish or umbrellas? Starfish. How many less? How many fewer starfish do we have? That's tricky because we didn't count. We're going to have to use the umbrellas to help us figure out how many fewer starfish we have. There are 1, 2 fewer starfish because the umbrellas are greater by 2. All the words. All right, and this is the summary. We're going to go to the sandcastle or the self-check review. So looking at these sandcastles and the beach balls, which one has the sandcastles? Is that greater than the beach balls or is it less than the beach balls? I can't hear you. Greater or less? It is, oh, you told me less. I'm going to click and select. Less than. Submit and correct. All right, next one. The amount of dolphins is less than or greater than the amount of octopuses. Which one is it? Greater? Are there more dolphins? Or less than? Are there more octopus? There are less. The amount of dolphins is less than the amount of octopuses. Boom. All right, last one. The amount of starfish. Now, oh, here's a trick. So on the other ones, they said the first picture first, but they're not saying fish. They're saying starfish. So is the amount of starfish greater than the amount of fish or less than? So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4 regular fish. And let's count our starfish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 starfish. So is the starfish greater than the fish or less? Is 5 greater than 4 or less than 4? Greater than. Let's see. Correct. All righty. And then it's going to have this page telling you to do a quiz. Oh, I'm sorry, not a quiz, but the lesson wrap up and your assignments. So your assignments look like this. This is, oopsie, the one that it's given you to do. And then I put in an extra one. You're going to circle the group of sea creatures on the left that is less than the amount on the right. You're going to color all of them. So we're practicing our coloring skills. All right. So, okay, I had to pause the video and ask Mr. Phelps for help because I didn't understand it. And I'm going to cut out part of the video where I'm like looking all goofy. All right. I'm going to share my screen again and explain that worksheet to you because I'm a grown-up and I have a master's degree and a kindergarten worksheet was too stressful for me. Got less? Don't stress. Well, okay. So there's 2 groups of animals in each of these boxes. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 jellyfish, but there's also 1, 2 regular fish. So which of those groups is less than this one? The jellyfish, which is 5, or the fish, 2. And that one was 5 here. This was 5. So which is less than 5, 2 or 5? It's the 2. So I'm going to color my two fish. I'm going to circle my two fish and color all of it. This one here, we want to know what's less than the number of whales. 1, 2. There's 2 whales. So which group in this box shows less? 1, 2, 3 turtles or 1 octopus? The 1 octopus. I would circle the 1 octopus and color everything. All right, so I want to figure out which of these, the fish or the dolphins, is less than the sharks, because this was such an easy worksheet for us to understand. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4 sharks. And then which one is less than 4? Let's count the fish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is 5 less than 4? No, that's greater than. Let's count the dolphins. 1, 2. So 2 is less than 4. So I would circle my dolphins and I color everything. And I'm not going to tell you the answer to the last one. You got to do that on your own. Now there's another worksheet I've included in with this. And it says this at the top. Don't worry about that. Up here it says Math 2.03. So what you will do is count and write the numeral. So I count my giraffes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I write my 9. Now, my friends, I know we have not done our numbers up to 10, so you might need your grown-ups' help. I don't expect you to write the numbers correctly. Just do your best. So there's 9 giraffes. Let's count the baby monkeys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'd write a 6. So I wrote the number of giraffes. I wrote the number of monkeys. Now I need to circle the one that's less. Which is less? 6 or 9? 6 is less. So I'd circle the monkey number, the 6. Count the lions. Write how many. Count the rhinos. Write how many. Circle the one that is less. And yep, okay. So I hope I can edit this video correctly and cut out that spot where I'm just sitting there looking at the worksheet like, I don't know. But, you know, we're just going to keep going. I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. We're just trying. I love you guys. I miss you. I hope you have a great and wonderful day. I'll see you later.